episode number 24 of HeadKick Audio. You got the numbers right this time. You're not going,
That's right.
Twice what it is. Theme is by the gods. Vidya is imbued photography. Interviews. Us.
Done by us.
We do the interviews. There's going to be an interview somewhere in this episode with DeAnna Bennett. She made it all the way to the finals of the Invicta Phoenix series. Ooh. She succumbed to a submission by Miranda Maverick. That was actually a rematch, which leaves room for a trilogy.
Definitely.
Leaves room for a trilogy. I'm all about trilogies. I like, the ending of the story.
I think it makes everything complete. It makes everything come full circle and
full circle. Much like
that's a half circle.
Much like my belly. It's a full circle. So we only had a few major MMA cards. There was a KSW, which we could go over results if we can find them.
Yep.
There was you has them?
I do has them.
Okay.
And we literally can just go over the results because I don't think there's going to be any way that we could watch this. 'Cause I don't know where it would have been on.
Well, we can get with Gods to find out where he watches the KSW. Are you shaking the table?
Oh, my ADD's kicking up, and plus I just had some coffee, so I'm like,
right?
Yeah. And so my legs just bouncing.
Okay, so yeah, I can get with. So who we're talking about is MMA Gods or at Gods MMA on the Twitter and the Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like my go-to guy right now. He's been a very good source, a resource for me.
Yeah.
So we get lots of things done because of that guy. So definitely giving him a shout out here. But while you got it up, that sounded dirty.
I always stay up.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go over the results for KSW 50, right? Is that the number it was today?
KSW 50 in London.
Way to pull the number out of your ass, because I had no idea it was KSW 50. I just knew it was KSW. Jesus, bro. I just knew it was a KSW. Oh, all I'm seeing is right next to my eye. It's fucking scary.
I'll try to control my...
After what Fury was going through, his entire fight, I don't want to be doing the same thing. You know what I mean? And what I'm talking about there is Tyson Fury defended his whatever kind of fucking title it was, or whatever the title fight. I'm not a big boxing guy.
Yeah, whatever boxing title he held, he defended it.
Yeah.
With a big ass Grand Canyon cut on his fucking eyebrow.
Somebody said it was wider than Julia Roberts' smile. I believe that was God's.
Oh,
bro. I'll tell you what though. I will go on record saying, #would smash. Okay, Julia Roberts. she's my kind of tea. So yeah. Anyway, back to the MMA, right? Now all I can think about is Julia Roberts. Oh man.
Strawweight Julia Roberts defeats Julia Roberts.
Right?
By Julia Roberts.
Well, speaking of strawweight and Julia Roberts, she played Tinkerbell in Hook.
Oh, I did not know that.
Rewatch it because I didn't know either. And then when I saw it, I was just like, shaboing. So strawweight Alexandra Rolla defeated Katrin Kostigin via knockout in round 2. Middleweight Dricus Duplessis defeated...
Probably Dricus Duplessis defeats...
Joelton Santos via knockout round 2. Middleweight Jason Radcliffe defeated Antonio Chmielewski via unanimous decision. Middleweights Damian Janikowski defeated Tony Giles via submission punches.
Oh shit.
The rare, stop, I give up! You know what I mean?
That means you're getting your face pummeled and you just can't take it.
Well, two of the most overlooked submission due to punches, and it's because I don't think they were called submission due to punches. I think they were both ruled TKOs. Was Rose Namajunas when she defeated Joanna Jędrzejczyk, or however the fuck you, Joanna Champion?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stick with that because I can't say her name without fucking sounding like an idiot. But in their first fight, Rose, like, you know, she knocks her down, and then is like, you know, ensuing with the whoop ass, and Joanna actually taps. Like, you can see her tap on the canvas.
Oh, wow.
And then my personal favorite is when John Jones won the title against Shogun. Shogun taps, but they ruled it as a TKO because I don't think the referee saw that. So I did. I never forgot. You know what I mean? I never forgot. So.
But real quick, I wonder if that's a Janikowski brother. There's another Janikowski. I'm a big football guy, and he was a kicker for the Oakland Raiders for the longest time. And I forgot what his first name was, but his last name was also Janikowski. So it was kind of cool to see that. Anyways, lightweight.
Yeah, so, and this was for the interim title. Norman Park, UFC veteran. I believe a Cage Wars veteran. Ultimate Fighter veteran. I don't know how many other promotions this guy's fought for, because he's fought
probably
literally, like, he's a big European fighter.
Mm-hmm.
He defeated Marcin
Vorsocek.
It was a split decision. No other way is Norman Park gonna win a fight other than split decision. I wonder how many split decisions are on that guy's record. Look that up as soon as we're done with the results.
Okay.
In a catchweight bout, Roberto Sodiq defeated Mikhail Patrick for the... Is that a title? No, I don't think so.
Probably not, because it was a catchweight.
But it says there's a C next to it.
So he might be the champion. It was probably supposed to be a
It was probably supposed to be a title fight, but ruled
Yeah.
catchweight because one of them didn't make weight.
Yeah.
That's a bummer. The light heavyweight title was on the line, and Tomas Narkun defeated No, I got nothing.
Przemysław Marsilia.
That sounds like... I don't mean...
Sounds like a disease.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't mean to talk shit, but that's... Yeah, okay, anyways. And your heavyweight champ, Phil DeFry, he defeated Luis Henrique via unanimous decision to retain his heavyweight belt. And Phil is also a UFC veteran. So, he was actually one of the guys that I think Todd Duffee knocked out. I saw it in the highlights.
Mm-hmm.
So, also on this episode, let me switch to time so we can keep an eye on that. We're going to have UFC Vancouver. That was Cowboy versus Gaethje. I almost said Cowboy versus Cerrone. How fucking silly would that have been? Dumbass, get your shit together.
Another guy beat himself.
Right? And then LFA, it was the last time they are going to be on AxsTV. It's not the last LFA show, but it's the last time they're on that network.
Yeah.
And the last time I watched that network, because LFA was the only reason why I watched AxsTV, and now there is no more AxsTV fights. CES is now on Fight Pass, and they have been for a while. They're ditching LFA for that fake wrestling bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you like that fake wrestling bullshit, there's nothing wrong with that. Somebody here is a fan of that shit.
Yeah, but not that promotion. That promotion is kind of...
Well, just, yeah.
Yeah.
So, try to keep this an uplifting show. And
but not for that, though. I mean, to get...
Not for, fuck that wrestling bullshit.
Well, I mean, if you're... Why not be able to keep both? Why get rid of one just to bring the other one in, knowing you had more of a fan base with the other
I don't know if that's true. because I don't know. I'm not a big professional wrestling guy, so I have no idea how big Impact Wrestling is. I have zero idea.
I honestly didn't think people still watched it.
Well, I'll tell you this much: I don't.
Yeah, I don't either.
So for me, it's like kind of whatever.
Yeah, I stopped watching that like 10 years ago.
How many split decisions?
Split decisions. We've
for
got
Norman Park.
1, 2, 3.
He's got to be right up there with like Benson Henderson. I thought there was a lot more than that. Just 3?
3. I mean, there's other like. Looks like for. I don't know if that's. Oh, he has no amateur career, so it's all pro. But yeah, most of them, they're either with promotions that really didn't like go in depth on how they won, because it just says win on a bunch of them.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well.
But yeah, it looks like he's gone to the judges' scorecards a little bit too much.
A lot.
Than you would normally.
Yeah, he's definitely not a finisher. Definitely not a finisher. So yeah, that's KSW 50. And we're going to move right along to LFA 76. That was the card? 76?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm pulling these numbers right out of my butt.
Dude, I kept messing up, and every time I wrote it down or was trying to like promote it, I kept wanting to put LFA 77. I don't know why.
Well, eventually, we'll get there. Just, not so soon. LFA 76 was headlined by Trey Ogden and Nyquil Brown. I am obsessed with that nickname.
Yeah, that's
absolutely obsessed with that nickname.
That's a pretty slick nickname.
Yeah. Like so the nicknames on this card were actually pretty good. You had a Big Dog in there, which I got mad love for Big Dog. That is a nickname that was given to me by a coworker, and I can roll with that.
Yeah.
There was the Gerber Baby. But that's been mine since birth, so I couldn't get behind that guy. He did win, but I definitely couldn't get behind the nickname.
Yeah.
And then I think that's it, unless you had more. No more nicknames? Did you catch any other nicknames?
I don't think anybody else had any nicknames. Let's see. No.
Okay.
No. Nobody's earned a nickname yet, I guess. Oh wait, no, the very first guy, Tyler Ingram. He is the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman, that's right. And he picked up the big win. He got a rear naked choke over Corey Davis in round 2, and that was your main card opener. And LFA's got like this really fucking like sneaky way of putting in like one of the most underrated but gonna be badass fights in their main card opener, because rarely does that first fight suck. That first fight always sets the tone for the rest of the night, and it's like, okay, you saw how good these guys were. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of like, it's almost kind of like they kind of hype these guys up, like, look, you guys are opening, let's fucking do this shit right.
Well, and like I said, it really gets like the rest of the card moving. You know what I mean? It kind of puts a chip on their shoulder. Now you gotta fucking put on a better performance than these guys.
Exactly.
So Tyler Ingram, rear naked choke, round 2. Right after him, it was Ty Landshark. That's right.
Oh yeah, Landshark. I forgot about that. Yeah.
He defeated Josh Augustine via unanimous decision. A couple 30-27s and a 26 in there. So I love the nicknames here. I love the nicknames. Chuka Willis defeated Alex McGowan via split decision.
That was a very close split decision.
Yeah. Jacob the Gerber Baby Thrall defeated Eric Ellington, which was his birthday, so happy belated. Yeah. Although I did give you a shout out on the day, because by the time this comes out, it'll be Monday the 16th.
16th?
Yeah. It'll be Monday the 16th. But I gave him the happy birthdays on his birthday, Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
It was a harvest moon. What did you guys do for the harvest moon?
Hopefully you guys got into some fucking mischief.
I just
but not
worked.
too much. Yeah, true.
I I just worked. You know what I mean? I don't have time for mischief anymore. Like, the most mischief I get in is, you know.
Yeah, as you can tell, our mischievous ways kind of creep up on you.
But yeah, so Jacob Thrall got a deep guillotine.
Yeah, I felt bad because I thought he was going to pull out for a minute.
Big dog, whoa.
Yeah.
But big dog, dude, he was kicking and, you know, trying to claw his way out of there.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit was tight. And not like, oh man, that's tight. Like, oh shit, that's tight. He's gonna die. One of those kind of tights. Tights. Tight. Okay, yeah. Super tight guillotine choke. And, you know, Eric, his only loss prior to this was to current UFC badass Miles Johns.
Mm-hmm.
And gave Johns a run for his money. So, devastating for Mr. Big Dog here. Yeah. But Jacob Thrall, I mean, he got it done. He was 5-2-1, I believe, coming into this contest. Mm-hmm. So, and these guys are bantamweights.
Yeah, bantamweights.
Who did that today? Somebody was like, somebody did that. Somebody did that on the Vancouver card. They were gonna say fuck, but they didn't.
Oh.
I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was.
When we get to the names, I'll probably remember. Like, that's the dude.
That's the dude.
So yeah, Thrall was 5-2-1 before the fight. So now he's 6-2-1.
So, but if we've learned anything tonight, it's that records don't really mean shit.
Nope.
Okay, and we actually had a chance to go watch that fucking Warrior Wednesday thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a fighter on there who was like 12-12, and he almost won.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the guy's like this freaking tall.
Yeah, what was he like?
5'3".
5'3".
5'3".
Yeah.
Like that's like he was as short as my wife and your wife, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he almost won. You know, so and he was 12-12. So you can't go by somebody's record. You really can't.
Yeah, he actually looked a lot better than what his record showed.
Yeah, he looked way better than a 500 fighter that had 24 fights. Joaquin Buckley, I hope I'm saying that right. It's Joaquin, right?
Yep.
Joaquin Buckley defeated Chris Harris via knockout in round 1. It took him all of 68 seconds.
Yeah.
And Chris Harris was, I mean, he had a chin until he didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, he was taking some serious damage.
Did he not look like himself?
No. That's about how he looked.
That's about... Okay.
Yeah.
Because I forgot how he looked the first time we saw him fight, but...
Okay, well, he likes to wear people out with their punches to his face.
Oh, so he has a Rocky Balboa them?
I mean, it's... he knows he's a tough guy and can take a beating. So, you know what I mean? He likes to push the pressure, and if he's got to eat one to give one, like, he's willing to do it.
Yeah.
Definitely not a fan of going to the ground.
Yeah, no, apparently.
And so, this matchup was actually, it favored his fighting style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Joaquin kind of not giving a shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, dude, they both came out swinging and...
Well, Joaquin was landing. That's the difference there. Is Joaquin was landing. He was being extremely crisp. He was accurate, and the dude fights at 70 and only took this fight at 85 because nobody wanted to fight him at 70. That dude can make 170 pounds.
That's fucking insane.
That's dumb. That's criminal. You know what I mean? Like, dude, you look dope at middleweight. You probably stay there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't imagine that guy 15 pounds less. Holy crap. But, I mean, if the dude can make it and it's not difficult and, that's the way
he's healthy.
And that's the way he wants to fight at. I mean, yeah, definitely, as long as it's healthy. But, damn, dude. 68 seconds to knock out Chris Harris? I mean, yeah, if you got him to the ground, hit the single, run the pipe, turn a corner, You know, take an arm, take a leg, you know, take a choke, whatever. Take a choke. Really? Did I just say that?
I think you did.
Yeah, okay. I meant grab a neck, but that doesn't sound any better. Yeah, Joaquin Buckley looking pretty dope. So 85, 70, wherever this guy fights next, I want to watch.
Oh, definitely.
I want to watch. Instant fan. Mm-hmm. This guy. And dude, the guy's fucking big. You know what I mean? You would think that a guy like real muscular, like your Tyron Woodleys or your Yoel Yomeo. I know you, Big Bing. I know you. You'd think that guy would, you know, gas out, but when you're starching dudes in 68 seconds, I guess you don't need to worry about the gas tank or the lactic acid.
Yeah, that's true.
In the main event, Nyquil, he put an end to Ogden. And Ogden was ranked number 5 on your now, like, it doesn't matter rankings, your AxsTV fight rankings. They don't matter. But I guess LFA, he was probably a top 5 LFA lightweight.
Mm-hmm.
And Nick Brown didn't give a shit. Didn't give a shit. Even with Ogden grabbing the cage on the takedown.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, Nyquil.
No, just...
Nyquil said, no, I'm going to put you to sleep. And he did. Well, I mean, he tapped, but the intention was to put the man to sleep. That was the intention.
Give him enough dose of NyQuil to go to sleep.
Right? So, but no, he was tapping out. He's like, no, get me out. So, Nick Brown gets your win there in the first round. 8-1 overall, so now that moves him to 9-1. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that moved Trey Ogden to, but, you know, well, I guess we're going to find out right fucking now. 12-4? 7. Did I really say 7?
Yes, you did.
Hello, are these things on? Yeah, so he falls to 12-4. Oh, he's got a birthday coming up in November. That youngster. Nice. That youngster. Still 29.
I remember when I used to be 29.
Back in my day!
God, I sound like that guy. I remember when I was 15. It's like, oh my God, turning into like my grandparents.
When I was 15, phones had buttons on the outside.
Yeah.
They had buttons on the outside. And I got so good at, what is it, like T9? Is that when...
Yeah.
I got so good at T9 text, I could text in my pockets without looking at my phone. Well, obviously, I can't see inside of my pockets, right? I got so good. I can have a full-on conversation. Well, just my responses. I had no idea what they were saying. I'd actually have to look at the screen.
Yeah.
But I could text with my phone inside, like, my sweater pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I had that one giant fucking pocket that, what the fuck is this?
What is that?
It's a wife hair. Oh. That's what that is. Jesus. But yeah, I had that one pocket, and then I would just sit there with my fucking phone, and I would know if I fucked up. So I could even delete my errors.
Now that's kind of crazy. I was never that good.
Yeah, I was pretty good. I had some skills.
Yeah.
But that is about as far as I get with technology. T9, master. Everything else?
Yeah. What is this?
Yeah, no, I have no idea. But, yeah, I think I'm getting with the times because my fridge, it's got a computer in it.
Dude, your fridge is actually pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dope.
I'm kind of jealous.
Everybody's kind of jealous. Because I can, like...
Especially my wife. She's like, nah, we gotta get one. I'm like, we can't.
Now all we need is the recliner in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Recliner with a toilet in it. That's what we've decided. A recliner with a toilet in it. That way I don't have to leave the kitchen. I can literally eat shit and entertain myself from my kitchen. It's a working project. We've got the fridge. Now we just need
to figure out the recliner.
The recliner. And it needs to be more than just a bucket inside the recliner because I'm not all about that. We'd need plumbing.
Oh, yeah.
We'd need plumbing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then we'd have to work out like a shower arrangement because I shouldn't have to leave to go shower either. So now I need a drain system in the floor next to my recliner. So now my recliner has to be waterproof, right? Because if the shower head is just above the recliner, like sticking out the back, then we could make this work. I mean, I'm already right next to the oven, so there's my heat source. If I get cold, or if I get too hot, right, I just pop open the freezer and use that as my ottoman, right? And then the cold air goes up your yeah, okay. I think everybody's getting the visual here. We've put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah.
We've put a lot of thought into this. All right, moving on, back to what the show is really about, which is MMA.
You want to start from the top to the bottom or bottom to top?
You know, he's dead.
But I don't stop. Too soon?
Well, no, because I don't know how long ago it was. Is there a too soon on death?
Yeah. Like maybe 2 days after, and you say something like that, like no, that's kind of rude.
He tried so hard. Oh, never mind. Oh, we gotta stop here.
We'll start from the bottom and work our way up.
Okay.
Oh,
UFC on ESPN plus 16 or UFC Vancouver or UFC Gaethje or Cowboy versus Gaethje, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll start from the bottom and work our way towards the top. We went 9-2-1 because there was one fight that was ruled a no contest. There was one fight that was ruled a what the fuck are you kidding me? And then who was the other loss?
Flippy McFlipperson.
No, that's the Flippy McFlickerson is the one I'm talking about.
Oh, the what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the what the fuck. Keep going. It was up. Because I think we aced all that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Kroot.
Yeah.
Kroot. Misha SirKnopf didn't choke this time, but we'll get there.
Definitely.
Okay, but again, that's probably not like. I mean, it's a big fight for his career because he needed the win.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't like okay. So nothing against Kroot, but he's not like top 10 or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So it gets SirKnopf back on the. We'll get there. So Austin Humbert or Thud, the nicknames just continue to fucking be
the
badassery continues. Yes, Austin Hubbard, Thud defeated Kyle
Killshot
Prepolek. Did I say that right?
Yep.
Prepolek. Unanimous decision. He missed the kill shot. He must have been holding it sideways, so he had...
Yeah.
The accuracy just went out the window.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Thud was just a little bit more... actually, he adjusted. He made the adjustment. Or his team, I should say, told him to, go for the takedown.
Yeah, that first round was all Prepolek.
It was all kill shot.
Yeah, kill shot, Prepolek, Kyle. It was all him first round.
Kyle.
It was all
Does
him
he
first
even
round.
Kyle, though? Does he Kyle?
After tonight, he's gonna Kyle.
He's gonna Kyle? He's just gonna fucking, Kyle out in the back?
Pretty much.
Oh, poor UFC personnel. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yeah, Hubbard looked good. This is his sophomore effort.
Mm-hmm.
He fought Davi Hamosh, I believe, in his UFC debut, if I'm not mistaken, which is, a tough ask. Because Hamosh, the dude is like a little stick of dynamite. He's not a big stick of dynamite, a little stick of dynamite. Just a little one. But it's still dynamite.
Yeah.
What do you use to blow up
dangerous.
Stuff? Yeah, what do you use to blow up stuff? Dynamite. You know what I mean? So if there's like a Barbie dream house that you don't want, Davey Hamosh. Right? You use the little dynamites.
That's right.
Okay? If you want the big house, you call Augusto. Okay? The little house, you call Hamosh. Anyways, Austin Hubbard looked pretty good here. Louis Smoka, Augusto's little brother, as we found out online, they're not really related, but they're brothers. Louis Smoka defeated Ryan Main Event. Oh, Louis Smoka's nickname is...
The Last Samurai.
Not The Last Samurai. The Last Samurai.
The Last Samurai. Dude, that'd be a really cool intro to like a dubstep song.
Oh, okay. So you didn't hear what I was humming over here?
Mm-mm.
Okay, cool. Hopefully nobody else did. So The Last Samurai defeats the main event. Knockout, round 1. There was only about like 15, 17 seconds left in the round.
Mm-hmm.
And Louis Smolka gave 0 fucks and just wrecked this dude. Pretty fucking dope to see Louis Smolka get back to the UFC, a weight class up. He does look a lot better at bantamweight and do those fucking body shots.
Yeah.
Ow.
I was feeling them. I mean, I'm a big dude, and I was still feeling them from the semi-comfort of my chair.
Ow. Oh, well, we watched everything but the main event from these chairs. We didn't have to leave the fucking studio, so it was great. But painful for you because your chair's not in yet. We'll get them. They're in.
Yeah, we just gotta drive to the other side of town to get it.
Yeah. Chaz Skelly. Okay, what's his nickname? We might be changing it. Scrapper? Oh, fuck. Well, because he's scrappy as fuck.
Yeah, he was.
His scramblability? Scrambability. I'm going to make it all one word.
Scrambility.
Scrambility. Ooh, I like it better. I like it better than scrambability. Scrambility. His scrambility, dude, fucking like front flips to get out of back mount. What the actual fuck?
Yeah,
that was some cool shit.
Yeah, I have
That is the type of flippy shit that I'm okay with in fights.
Yeah.
Like, I need to see that. And then Griffin tries to do the same thing to no avail. To no avail. He's like, well, if you can do it, I can do it. No, bro, you're not scrappy enough.
I see your flip and raise you, and I lost.
Yeah, right? Your scrambility is not on par. You know what I mean?
No, it was not.
No, it's not as good as Chaz Skelly. So, and some of these subs attempts were pretty deep on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So both guys showed really good submission defense, or just, you know, so stubborn, I'm not going to tap. I'd rather, you know, break my neck.
Yeah, definitely.
And then Chaz, how do you like that? In the first round, holding on to the submission, probably knowing that he doesn't have it anymore. I thought that was very strange. I thought, for sure, he gassed out his arms.
Hey, at least you know he's committed to whatever he's doing in there.
Yeah, you hear that, ladies? He's committed.
It's a committed dude.
Yep. Hunter Azure, fighting out of Arizona, by the way. A-Z-U-R-E is how you spell his last name?
Azure.
Yes, sir.
Azure.
He defeated Brad Katona, or Superman. Hence we dub Hunter Kryptonite. If he doesn't have a nickname...
Yeah. Well, that's his nickname now, as dubbed by whoever said that on...
I don't remember.
I don't remember who said it either.
I don't remember. But
whoever it was...
Maybe like Shay My Name or something.
Probably. But yeah, his name is Kryptonite now.
He defeated Brad Katona via unanimous decision. The rounds were closer than what the scorecards are telling you because there's a 30-27 in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, really, a lot of these fights were pretty close. But I'm okay with that decision there. Not only was it our pick, not only is he from Arizona, but I do feel that he edged the fight. When Katona was in control, it was all stalling movement. Stalling movement, that doesn't even make sense. Stalling tactics. He was clinching or pressing against the fence or, you know, attempting takedowns.
Ogden.
Oh. Well, maybe he's a lover, not a fighter. If that's the case, you're in the wrong business, bruv. You're in the wrong business. And look, dude, that little nerd, Brad Katona, I like that dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He won his season of The Ultimate Fighter. And, like, if you look at that guy, he literally could play, like, SpiderMan. If he was taller a little bit. But he could play SpiderMan. He's got that look. You know what I mean?
Well, they are probably...
A nerd during the day and a cage fighter at night.
Well, they are going to end up having to redo the whole SpiderMan franchise.
Why?
I guess something happened with Disney, Sony, Marvel, like something like that.
Why can't they just get their shit together?
I don't know. So
for the sake of all of the fans across the world, So are you telling me that the Tom Holland isn't going to play Spider-Man?
If he does, it won't be for the Marvel Spider-Man anymore. So everything that they've done and set up with the Spider-Man franchise inside the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's gonna be like it never fucking happened, and it fucking sucks.
Gay. I don't like that at all.
But
we could have like a separate fucking podcast for that shit, because I would have all kinds of things to say.
Oh,
and
definitely.
we just do not have the time. We don't have the time. So, Kryptonite defeated Superman. Big shocker, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of his weakness. Spoiler alert! Miles Johns defeated Cole Smith via split decision. Another huggy, stally dude, which is weird, because Cole Smith, technically on paper, I believe, had the better hands. On paper.
Mm-hmm.
But Miles Johns,
well,
that
was
little dude
also
throws some heat.
What I also found weird, is maybe you can shine just a little bit of extra light on this. When two fighters are, I guess, I call it hugging. I know it's called the clinch and whatnot.
Clinch, yeah.
But
White belt.
if they're in that clinch position for like X amount of time and they're not doing anything, or whether it's like the clinch, or whether they're on the ground, whether it's the back, on top, side control, if they're not doing anything, yeah, they worked for that position, but if they're not doing anything within like a minute and a half, why not, separate them?
Okay, well, here's how I see it, right? I like to think of everything as a street fight, because essentially a cage fight is a street fight, just with rules.
Mm-hmm.
Because in a street fight, I can poke you in the eye and kick you in the dick.
Yeah.
I could do that.
I would prefer that not happen, but it will happen.
No, it won't happen, because I won't kick you in the dick and poke you in the eye. I'll just kick your ass like a normal human being. I don't have to be dirty. My wife, on the other hand, she will fight dirty, and she's not afraid to admit it. What was that? She's gonna...
Low blow.
That didn't look like a low blow.
Well, that's because I can't get the full motion because of the table, so it'd be like...
That looks like you're fisting. Just...
No, you drop down and fucking low blow.
Oh, okay, let's not go there. I saw a video posted by Mercedes that really just... Yeah, anyway. Twitter was fun tonight, man. Twitter was so fun tonight. But yeah, so I think of everything as a street fight.
Mm.
If you got into a street fight and somebody had your back, there's nobody to say, hey, stop, you're not being exciting enough. They would just hold your back as long as they wanted. You know what I mean? In a street fight, there is no saving anything.
Well, and I'm not saying that just because, like, oh, it's not exciting, but it's like...
For the sake of the sport, I guess if you want to keep it exciting, then yeah, it doesn't matter how dominant the position is. If you're not doing anything with it, take it away.
Exactly. Yeah.
If that's what you're talking about. If you're talking about keeping the sport exciting, then absolutely. Like, that would require a set amount of time where it's just a standardized time. And I really do think that might actually help. Just having a standardized time where if somebody's not doing something with their quote-unquote dominant position for X amount of seconds or minutes or whatever it may be, then you take that position away. Because in reality, this isn't a street fight. It's a quote-unquote sport, or at least we're trying to get there. And, you know what I mean? That would make it more exciting. Because the less stalling, the more action. Or, whatever.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
I mean, if a dude gets mount, they're not going to... I mean, I have seen, like, good positions like back mount or mount, taken away because there wasn't enough activity. But I don't disagree or agree with it. You know what I mean?
It's like one of those, like, gray area kind of things.
For me. Yeah. And that's just a personal thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I understand that if a dude has a dominant position, most refs aren't going to take it away from him.
Yeah.
No matter how long. I mean, go to Randy Couture, what's that big fucking tall, dumb, goofy guy? Tim Sylvia. Go to their fight, and Randy socks dude in the face, and they go to the ground, and he gets his back, and he just has his back for the rest of the round. Is Randy really doing anything? Not really. Not really. But the ref wasn't going to take that position away because it's a dominant position. Did I mind? Not really. If they would have stood it up, would I have minded? Not really. You know, I know a few of like MMA purists and elitists out there that would be fucking, you know, bashing our podcast because, you know, I don't feel a certain way about it. But I mean, it's all preference. It's like the pound for pound talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can sit here until I'm blue in the face telling you that John Jones is the pound for pound greatest fighter on planet Earth and mean it, and it be the truth. And then you could sit there and turn around and say, no, it's Khabib.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's all preference. Okay, so then there's the argument. Well, who did John Jones beat? And it's like, well, the list is very long. How much time you got?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? In my opinion, if we're going to go there, Khabib beat Dustin Poirier. That is about, like, as legit as a win as you could get. But outside of that, I'm not a Conor McGregor nut hugger. I don't think he's as great as everybody thought he was.
Yeah.
So that win doesn't really do anything for me, and then people will counter, well, Shogun and Lyoto Machida and Rampage, they were all either undersized or, you know, that win doesn't do anything for me. And then we're just arguing about, you know, fighters that we like, dislike, or small, too big, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all just preference, my dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's all just preference. And I actually got into a nice Twitter debate with, let me see if I can find him. Let me see. Ooh, my phone is not on. It's not, I don't have it silenced. So we literally, I could have been blown up with a bunch of messages and we would have gotten it. We would have heard it all. So I gotta look for the guy in the tank top with a guitar, I think. That's we'll
Yeah,
find
we've
it
been
though.
getting a lot of traffic on our Twitter tonight.
Yeah, we had some decent amount of action.
Yeah.
So shout out to all the new followers.
Yeah, thank you. Very much appreciated.
At Moy_KO boy. Tommy Elliott. We got into a discussion, a debate about the pound for pound thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because my definition of pound for pound is you take the fighter, no matter how big or how small, you can make them, so you make Mighty Mouse the size of Stipe Miocic. And how do their skills match up? Or you take Stipe Miocic and make him the smallest Mighty Mouse. And how do their skills match up? You know what I mean? So I'm taking the biggest fighter or the smallest fighter or wherever in between and just making him the same size as the opposing competition in the pound for pound talk. Sorry, get away. You can't get away without doing it once, please. So that's what I'm saying. In my opinion, if you take John Jones and you make him a middleweight, he's going to beat Israel Adesanya or Whitaker.
Mm-hmm.
If you make him a heavyweight, he's going to smash Stipe. And he could do that as a light heavyweight, in my opinion. And then if you made him as small as Henry Cejudo, well, Triple C would be bending the knee. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, so that's my version of pound for pound. And then it's, okay, so the skill sets, but then you also have to take into consideration, like, records and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So who beat who, and that kind of, like, stacks everything up. John Jones has essentially cleaned out 2 generations of the light heavyweight division. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I have John Jones above everybody else. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how you get the win. It's the record.
Yeah.
So split decision, knockout, sub, none of that really matters to me. It's the resume. Because you're going to see things like Anderson Silva had that loss to, what was that Japanese dude's name?
Not Machida, is it?
Machida's Brazilian.
That's why I'm the white belt.
Yeah, at the white belt MMA. Or, wait, the MMA white belt.
MMA white
the
belt.
MMA white belt. It'll come to me. But, yeah, so we got, like, a whole lot of shit to cover, and we're just gonna, this is gonna be a little bit longer of an episode. We'll fit DeAnna in here somewhere. Augusto Sakai defeats Marcin Tybura via knockout in 59 seconds. It's a sub-minute KO for Augusto Sakai, or The Last Samurai's older brother.
Yeah, dude.
That was sick.
I would not want to get hit with just one punch. I wouldn't want to get hit with it. I would have been running around.
Well, I mean, the same could be said for Miles Jones. You don't want to get hit by that dude either. He may be little, but that dude packs a serious fucking punch.
Yeah.
But, sorry. Smoka's older brother gets it done in less than a minute. Marcin Tybura was ranked at the time. What was his ranking? You tell me.
He was
15, 13?
Oh, they actually both were ranked.
Oh.
Augusto was 15th and Tybura was 14th. So.
Oh, so this was a battle to see who's going to stay in the rankings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Augusto Sakai stays, and Marcin Tybura doesn't. And this is like a pretty big fall for Tybura. This guy was supposed to be like one of the next big things out of Poland.
Mm-hmm.
And he came in, looking like he was going to be, that the hype was real. And guys like Augusto Sakai, Derek Lewis, among others, have kind of, proved it wrong. The hype was not real. The train fell off the tracks, my friend. So, Tybura really needed this win, in my opinion. So, I'm not really sure where they go from here with him. But Augusto Sakai, you could not have looked better, my friend. His only loss, I believe, is to Congo in Bellator. So, let's see, we're going to find out right now. I think it was his last fight before he went into the UFC.
If it
loads. If it loads. That's why you always open up in a new window. That way I can move on. Ooh, excuse me, that was for you. What happened? What was that noise?
Somehow my phone thought you said, "Okay, Google."
I said that was for you. Yeah, Chet Congo was his only loss, and it was a split decision, and that was for Bellator 179.
Mm-hmm.
Daly versus McDonald. Okay. Daly's also got a fight coming up. We got some fights coming up, man. Bellator is going to be coming on strong at the end of September. It's going to be dope. We're going to be busy at the end of September, by the way.
Yeah, we are.
And October is going to be fucking ridiculous. So, Misha SirKnopf defeated Jimmy Crute via Peruvian necktie, one of the most dopest submissions I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was really
dope.
Cool.
Round number 1, you don't see the Peruvian necktie very often. And when you do, it's usually very pretty. This one, no exception. It was a beaut. It was a fucking beaut. Now, SirKnopf really needed this win. Jimmy Crute came in undefeated, and we thought the young guy was going to get it done. That's how we saw this fight playing out, and we were wrong. And I believe this was the first time we were wrong through the whole card. Yeah, we got all the preliminary fights correct.
Mm-hmm.
So, SirKnopf putting the first L on our record tonight. Thanks, dude. We would have been perfect had you just lost. Well, actually, that's not true. But we would have been perfect up to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming. He hit a really nice takedown, and yeah, he didn't. What did you say? Okay, never mind. I thought there was a funny there. There's no funny? Nope. Okay, I'm taking a blank look.
I'm lost. Sorry, my mind's going a mile a minute.
Yeah, so SirKnopf gets back into the win column. He also called out Corey Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
I think Corey Anderson is on a different trajectory than Misha SirKnopf. Corey Anderson is on a 3-fight win streak. This fight gets Misha SirKnopf back in the win column.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking if you're Corey Anderson, you're not looking, backwards at SirKnopf. You're probably looking upwards to, your Teixeira's. Well, no, he's got to win over Teixeira too. You're probably just looking at John Jones or Dominic Reyes, undefeated guy.
Mm-hmm.
Dominic Reyes is going to be fighting Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman moving up to the 205. Yeah. Some dope fights coming in October. October's going to be busy.
Shit.
We're going to be busy. So,
busy. Awesome.
Uriah Hall takes a split decision from Shu Face, who ironically liked one of our tweets while he was in the cage. I have no idea how, but cool.
Probably as he was like warming up, he was like, "Oh, cool."
Well, you don't have your phone in the ring. It was while he was in the ring.
Maybe it was one of his.
It had to have
partners.
been one of his teammates, man.
Yeah.
So cool shit. Cool
Yeah.
shit. So we'll take it. But we picked Hall to win here, and he won via split decision. Again, one of those. It depends on what you like. If you like the forward pressure and the damage of Hall, and you don't really understand grappling all too well, then I could see definitely you're gonna go 100% all in on Hall. But if you understand grappling, you'll understand why this decision is somewhat controversial. I wouldn't say that it's a robbery. I wouldn't say that, because when they announced the decision, I wasn't like, oh my god, are you serious? I wasn't doing one of those. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. It was a close fight. And Hall was our pick, so, I mean, it is what it is. But Hall looked a little surprised. So, you know what I mean? I'm thinking he probably thought that the takedowns, there was going to be a little bit more emphasis on the takedowns on the judges' scorecards. I wouldn't have been upset if they'd have said Shu Face, and I wasn't upset that they said Hall.
Yeah, this one was really, really close. It really, literally was anybody's fight.
Okay, but Tristan Connolly, who is my fucking spirit animal, had alcohol poisoning a week ago, got the call 5 days ago, fought up a weight class against a guy who misses weight. See? Oh, back to back.
Now you're starting to blow up.
Son of a bitch. Let me turn that off. Anyway, so my new spirit animal, I don't know what my spirit animal was before, but now it's definitely Tristan Connolly.
Yeah.
It's definitely this guy. A little badass, okay? He fights at 55. He took the fight 5 days ago at 170. Coming off of alcohol poisoning 2 days before, right? The dude misses weight. Not Connolly, Pereira, or however you say his name. Mikel.
Yeah.
He misses weight. I almost said she. That would have been fucked up. He misses weight, okay? And then does all this fucking fancy capoeira shit. And look, I picked him because, to be honest with you, I didn't know a lot about Connolly. Okay, and that's why we picked him. Boy, did he fucking prove us wrong. He let Michel gas himself out, and I mean.
Well, this analogy will be for all you video gamers out there. If you happen to be.
Well, take it away, because I'll have no idea what you're fucking saying.
There's a game called Tekken. It's kind of along the lines of a Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, but it's a little different, but it's along the same lines.
Okay.
Well, there's a character, his name was Eddie Gordo, and he was a capoeira fighter. And all you literally had to do was just hold your left thumb on the D-pad and just move it around a lot, and then just use your 2 fingers and hit the X and O buttons, and you would do exactly what fucking Pereira did. In the fight, that's exactly what you would do in the game, and you would fuck up anybody in Tekken.
Okay, but it doesn't work in real life.
No,
apparently.
it doesn't. X and O does not work in real life.
So, yeah. Tristan Connolly. Okay, so this was fight of the night. And since Pereira missed weight, Connolly gets both. He gets his 50 Gs, he gets Pereira's 50 Gs, he gets 20% of Pereira's purse for him missing weight, he gets his win money, he gets his show money, and since he took the fight on 5 days' notice, he doesn't have to pay for his training camp, because there wasn't one. He literally rolled off the couch, or should I say the bed, because he was sick, into the fucking cage and wins. In the UFC.
He's like, alright, let's do this.
Yeah,
boom.
Dude,
Alright,
I'm telling you, I'm fucking excited about this guy. Can you tell?
Yeah, I actually can't wait until he fights next. I mean, if he can do this on, 5 days notice, imagine what this dude's gonna do when he has an actual, full-time training camp and all.
Well, now he's got the money to pay for it.
I know, right? And a really good one, too, if he wants it.
I'm hyping you up. Maybe you can get me a drink? I don't know. I don't even care if you just buy me water. You're my spirit animal now. We're connected. This one, there was no nose involved. This time it was a real eye poke.
Yeah.
Okay. Todd Duffee versus Jeff Hughes was declared a no contest, accidental eye poke.
Yeah, this was straight up eye, and they even showed a close up. And there was a little gash right above the eyelid.
So Todd Duffee says he's seeing double. They bring in the doctor and he's telling both the doctor and the referee, just give me some time, just give me some time. And he didn't say he couldn't see, he just said he was seeing double and that he needed more time. The doctor and the ref decided to call it. Okay. I mean, if the dude's seeing double, that's the right call. If he was really seeing double. But since MMA is a fuck you sport, this is not gonna bode well for Duffee. I mean, he's not gonna lose his job, but just stay off the social media for a while, bud. Just stay off of it, because people are gonna be calling you a pussy, a chump, you were looking for a way out, yada yada yada. I mean, you didn't pull a Congo.
Yeah, no.
No, this wasn't anything like that. It was actually a real eye poke.
Now, do you think if they would have gave him let's see, because I don't even think he took the whole 5 minutes yet to, do you think they should have given him his 5 minute allotted time? Or at least give him 4 and then that last minute kind of check him out? Or do you think they kind of made the right call of just getting in there and checking him out right away?
Okay, well, see, I think the biggest problem that I had with the whole sequence was, the whole follow my finger thing that they do when you're drunk. Yeah, I failed that once. They didn't really get too into the testing. They were just oh, so you're seeing double? Yeah. So should we call the fight? Yeah. Maybe we should. So you said you're seeing double, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, you need more time, but you're seeing double? Yeah. No, we're probably gonna call it, bro. So, I mean, hold up some fingers, and if you're holding up 2 and he says 4, then he's definitely seeing double.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? But if he's not, you're gonna catch him and be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm holding up 4, and you said 4, so you're good to go. I mean, that's probably what they should have done. They should have done some more testing. If the guy's saying, hey, I need more time, then, okay, do the test. Do the test.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that Todd Duffee, who, again, was probably winning that fight, is going to look for a way out. That just doesn't make any sense. It's like when everybody jumped all over Bader because of the nose poke.
Yeah.
Okay? Why the fuck is Bader going to stick his finger in Congo's eye to get a no contest when he's beating the shit out of Congo?
Yeah, exactly.
Dominating him on his way to defending his title. Why is he going to look for a way out? Please, get your shit together, Twitter. Glover Teixeira defeats Nikita Krylov via split decision. The old dude still got it. 39, he's going to be 40 before Halloween. I'm into it. Glover Teixeira, you are the dude.
Yeah, that was a pretty good fight.
You are the dude,
I
man.
like that fight a lot.
I like that fight too.
It was,
Anybody who can do that at that age, don't get me wrong, he looks a little bit old. It just went off. You heard?
Yeah.
He looks older, but he's fucking 39. Okay, you can't move like a 20-year-old forever.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
I heard somebody say that they should put Uriah Hall versus Uriah Faber together.
Oh shit!
To see who's the best Uriah.
I
don't know why I'm barely thinking of that now, but that's some funny shit. I told you Twitter was great tonight. But yeah, getting it done at that old age, that's cool. He called out. Who did he call out? There was a call out there.
I forgot who he called out. I forgot to write.
Probably Corey Anderson. You'd probably want that one back if you're Glover.
Yeah.
Especially since Corey Anderson's up there in the rankings, and Corey Anderson has a tendency to make good fighters look like crap. So, your main event, Donald Cerrone got knocked out in the first round. I hate to say I told you so, but I fucking told you so.
Yeah.
But it really did not go the way I said it was going to go, man. I was like, nah, Gaethje's pressure's going to be way too much. And then he comes out all relaxed and composed and throwing the least amount of strikes he's ever thrown, ever.
Because he didn't want to beat up his friend too bad.
Bruv. Then that Jaron Villel.
Yeah, that referee.
I think that's his name.
Whatever that ref's name is, dude,
It's not the first time he's done some shit like that.
Like, you know, I don't have any pull on anything, but, you know, I think his judging, or his reffing style, I should say, needs to be looked at, and he needs to have a talking to.
Remember how I told you Texas Tech sucked?
Yeah.
They did. They sucked.
Tech didn't beat the Wildcats?
Nope. Nope.
Fucking Texas. Get your shit together, Texas. This Texan right here needs you guys to fucking win. I'm tired of being depressed all the time.
Oh, I definitely don't get depressed over the Texans losing. Why would I? So, Justin Gaethje, the goddamn human highlight, adds another to his reel, okay? He's just putting together, like, the dopest of highlight reels, okay? I don't know who the fuck Gaethje's gonna fight. If they want to run Poirier back, oh yeah, okay, cool. I saw that one live. I would definitely fucking watch that fight again.
Hell yeah, that was a fucking phenomenal fight.
If he wants to sit and wait for the winner of Khabib and Ferguson, I'd watch either fight. Or they asked him about McNugget. I don't think Conor McGregor's going to come out of his retirement, because that's what I'm dubbing it. If I'm McGregor, I'm not coming back to fucking fight. My whiskey is absolutely killing it. What the fuck do I need to fight for?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? I would be drunk in the darkest room you could imagine, swimming in all of the money. It would just be a room of money and whiskey. But I would go and buy better whiskey, because Proper 12 is okay. For $20, it's great. Okay? For $20, it's great whiskey. Okay? But I would buy better whiskey. You know what I mean? But yeah, Justin Gaethje getting it done in the first round. Goddamn. So, we got next week, we're going to be in Sierra Vista. We're going to be in Sierra Vista.
My neck of the woods.
And we'll have UFC on ESPN plus 17. That's Yair Rodriguez versus Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens. Okay? That's not a fight that is super important in the title discussion, but in the rankings, yes. I believe both guys are within the top 15, if not top 10, because I don't have the rankings in front of me. And it doesn't matter, because Yair Rodriguez and Jeremy Stevens, yeah, they're both super fun to watch. So, I'm into that one. Plus, we'll have CFFC 78, Sabatini versus Carvalho, and I'm trying to get one or both in here somewhere. So, it might be a CFFC tab opening up on the YouTube, or we drop one of them in the next episode. I'm not really 100% sure, but since there's no episode between now and their fight, maybe CFFC tab.
So yeah, we can make that happen.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to this shit. So many title fights. You got your featherweight title, your middleweight title, your welterweight title, your flyweight title. Like, goddamn, CFFC. That's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be one sick fucking card.
So we gonna be watching that shit. You have your other TV set up already? The little one?
No, not yet, but...
Well, get that shit ready by next weekend, because we're gonna be in your house. 808. I forgot.
Well, I come into some monies, so I'll be able to get the wall mount.
It's hopefully. $10 at Walmart. I think I just shouted out Walmart on the podcast. Whoops.
Walmart? We used to do Walmart Cart Crew.
Wow. Wow. So, anyways.
Back to real life that doesn't suck.
Yeah, let's go ahead and drop the DeAnna Bennett interview right here. We are here with DeAnna Vitamin D Bennett again. This is round number 2 for us. So how was your flight back to Jersey?
Terrible.
Oh no.
I was crying babies, and the person in front of me was fidgeting, and stuff kept on falling off of their chair and falling into my lap while I was sleeping.
Oh
and
no.
It was horrible. Plus, I'm probably the worst person to sit next to on a plane because my head kind of tends to go on the person next to me. I drool. Sometimes I wake up because I'm a sleep farter, apparently. So, everyone involved.
Yes, that is correct. DeAnna Bennett is, in fact, a riot. You're one of the most interesting people that we've worked with so far, and that's not a bad thing. I actually thoroughly enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy it.
Oh, yeah.
So you're coming off of... Oh, absolutely, it's a good thing. You're coming off of a tournament. You did the Invicta Phoenix Series 2, or however they dubbed it. You want to talk about that experience a little bit?
Yes. A tournament, I just said it in all of my interviews that I had there, and I mean it. You know, I have a fighting bucket list of things that I want to do before, you know, I hang up the gloves or anything. Not that that's anywhere close to the horizon, but, you know, there's certain things that I want to accomplish. And doing a one-day tournament was on my list, and thank goodness that is crossed off my list, because that was hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was so much fun. It was so great, but it was exhausting, and hot damn, I'm old, so to make it to the finals and to get that far, like, I don't know how I didn't just fall apart. Like, I had so much fun, though.
Well, I think a lot of the highlights included you and Jimmy Smith. There was lots of dome petting, is what I'm going to call it.
So, is that not how you're supposed to make friends? Because that's what I was always taught. This is probably why I don't have very many friends, but I was like, oh, hey, normally I pick Laura Senko, but she's not in here, so I'm like, I'll make a new friend. I don't think he reciprocated the friendship feelings, but I think, yeah, we'll try again sometime.
Well, he took it very well. I don't think he was expecting it, but it made for a fantastic interview. I'm sure he was quite distracted, but you guys got through it nonetheless. And you're right, you made it all the way to the finals and got a rematch with Miranda Maverick. Now,
yes.
This is the second time we've fallen short in a rematch. What do you think is the difference between the time you fight an opponent the first time and the rematch?
too much. I mean, you know what your opponent kind of brings to the table and what they can do. And, like, this time, it was weird. Like, not taking anything away from Miranda, but I just, fighting her a normal day, just a normal fight on itself, and then fighting her at the tournament, I think it's completely different because, you know, you fought 2 other opponents to get there. You have to, so much mental game going into it. And so, you know, that really, it played into it. And I just, I mean, fight her again in a normal one-off fight, I think it still goes my way. It just, things just weren't in the cards as far as the tournament goes. And, like, she's 22 years old. She's got bounds and bounds of energy. And I'm like, it was funny because we were in the fight, and she had my back in that 3rd round, and somebody in the crowd was like, "Come on, Miranda, she's old." And I'm like,
"Oh no,
yeah, I am." Like, you don't have to yell it. Like, I feel it right now. Like, come on, guys.
In the fields.
Oh, so much so. Like, she has my back, and I'm like, man, I know, I'm trying. And it just sucks because, like, she had my back, and my body was just like, all right. My brain was like, hey, we need to do this. We need to go now. We need to go now. We need to go now. My body's like, you know, you put me through too much today, so we're just going to sit right here. And I'm like, man, will you just cooperate right now?
Oh. Well, still, making it to the finals of a one-night tourney, that's pretty fucking impressive. Like...
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Well, you're very welcome.
I'm too stubborn to not... And I got my first submission win since 2014, so that was a nice bonus.
Right? So you went, the first round was a decision. The second round was a submission, rear naked choke in the first. And then the third round was the final where, you know, we fell a little short. So I'd like to ask you, what do you think is next for vitamin D?
Oh, man. Hopefully I can be given some DVD here very shortly back in the Invicta cage. That's probably an inappropriate thing to say, but I don't care.
We like inappropriate.
You know, I took the week off, I relaxed, I recuperated in my old age. Thank you, all the Maverick fans that are out there. We have recovered. I'm not dead yet in my old folks' home. But I want to get back in there as soon as possible. You know, I came into this tournament in the best shape of my life. Like, I feel like I've really hit my stride, and I'm not sure how I'm peaking now, but where was that a few years ago, back when I was younger, but whatever. I guess I'm a late bloomer. But I'm excited. I want to get back in there before the end of the year. I had to struggle to stay out of the gym this last week, and I failed. I was in the gym every day, but not like crazy fight training. But yeah, I can't ever stop doing anything. But my goal is still to get a belt. You know, I want that. I want to do what I can to get there. And so, you know, I'm going to be watching close. Karina's fighting the Vanessa for the title, which don't even get me started on that one because I don't know. I still feel like that when I talk rematches, I don't know. I feel like that one should have gone the other way, but that's fine. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep training. I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna just wait for my next opportunity to get back in there, and hopefully it's soon.
Okay, well, you came in that tournament as one of the most experienced girls in there, if not the most experienced. And you're somewhat of a flyweight pioneer. You've been doing this for a very long time, and you fought a lot of the best, okay? And just because you lost to a couple girls in a couple key fights doesn't mean, well, A, you've already beat a couple of these girls before, so that kind of leaves room for a trilogy, which happens to be one of my favorite fucking things in MMA, is trilogies. I really like them because it puts a cap on everything. You know who's better. So, I ask you, are we open to some trilogies?
Oh, I'm getting that trilogy with Karina. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
It's happening. So, I hope she wins the title. I hope she gets that belt in November. And I look forward to doing the trilogy and getting the belt from her. Not that I don't like her or anything. I think she's great. I think she's an awesome opponent. I think she's a fabulous person. But sometimes in fighting, like you said, sometimes trilogies happen. Sometimes you almost have like your fighting nemesis, your foe. And I think mine has been revealed to be Karina. And I think capping that off and getting that trilogy fight is just what I need in my fight career. And I look forward to doing it. Like I said, I hope she wins the title. I hope she gets up there. But that would make it even better if I just take it away from her.
You haven't had a trilogy in your career, so is that on the list?
It is on the list. And thankfully, now I have 2 possibilities of where it could be.
Right? What else is on this list?
Plan.
What else is on your list of things that you would like to accomplish or do in the sport of MMA? I'd like to kind of hear this.
Well, of course, get a belt. That's obviously on the list. If that's not on your fighting bucket list, then I wonder what people are doing in the sport. I would like to fight in Japan, honestly. I've always wanted to fight in Japan.
You ain't the only one.
Yeah, just, watching all the, old pride fights and everything, and so one day, that will be checked off of my fighting bucket list. And then, as well as, I would love to go fight in South America. I would love to have a fight in Argentina, in my mom's home country. I think that would be something that's just fabulous. And then, I also, I would like a KO. I don't know if I necessarily have KO power, but I'm going to try my dang hardest to make that happen at some point.
Well, maybe you've got that old woman strength.
I know, that's what I'm hoping for. Like, all right, well, once you get older, you get that, like you said, old woman strength. I'm like, all right, this is my opportunity. We're getting there.
Yeah, see? You gotta, the glass is half full. Trust me, the glass is half full. If it wasn't...
If it works, it works. I'm not going to question it, so...
Yes. Okay, very, very good. So I'm going to turn it over to the co-host before I take up all the time in this dang thing. Crazy Jay, what you got for the unicorn?
Well, first off, I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy day to chill with us and hang out with us at HeadKick Audio.
Oh, well, I'm just excited that y'all want to actually talk to me. And, my busy day of sitting around and staring at my ceiling today is my rest day. And actually, I say it's my rest day, but probably the second that I get off the phone with you guys, I'm going to go down to the shore and go for a run. So maybe...
Take me with you. Take me with you. Damn.
Right, by all means. Come on, let's go.
If I could fly right now, I would leave this interview and I would get there just in time for the run. But
perfect.
To be honest
with you...
I'm
going to have to work on this for the future.
Right? I think that we would... I think we would talk to you every week, so I don't think you have to worry about that. I think you're probably going to be a frequent guest. So I think it's safe to say. But go ahead, Jonathan. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good. Well, the first question I got for you, since we've been talking about the whole tournament fighting and everything, what is the difference between training for a tournament and training for a 15-minute war?
It's a weird dynamic because you know that you have to go in there and that in the first round you have to get in there and get it done quickly because the first fight is only a 1-round fight, so you don't have time to play out the feel-out game and to pace yourself. Like you don't come out with everything, then you might not make it to the next round. You might not have the rest of the night, and so really training for that. And then it's so weird because normally you get announced that you have a fight, you know who your opponent is, and you or your coach will do film training and you'll study and figure out what you need to do and what you need to improve on, all that kind of stuff. And so it feels real. Whereas this one, we didn't even know our opponents until after we made weight. The ceremonial weigh-in is when we found out. And
holy crap.
It almost didn't feel real. It felt like, I'm like, all right, well, apparently this is, we're here, we made weight. Like, is this really happening? And then they picked the name out of the box, and I was like, oh snap. Here we really are in for a fight. And then you have like an entire fight camp's worth of like questions and nerves and all of that. It just flooded at me the night of the weigh-ins, and I was like, oh my gosh. And my coach instantly gets on his phone and starts doing video and starts doing this. Like, we were out to eat, and I was like, oh my gosh, put the phone away. I almost had like a mini panic attack, because I was like, I can't do this, it's too much at once. And so I was like, then I just shoved my face full of food. Food is a great, helping me out with my stress. So that kind of helped a little bit, but it was just, my coach was really great through it all. He's really good with like the mental aspect of it. So we'd have like one round, we'd go super hard the entire round, and then he'd make me lie down flat on the treadmill and do nothing for a round. And then next round I had to get up and go super hard again. And then the next round, lie down flat on the treadmill, just kind of simulating going, and then resting. Going, and then resting. And it was, he helped out with that a lot, with kind of mentally preparing myself and physically preparing myself.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I mean, I've never been in that situation ever in my life, so for you to be able to do that and have the mental capacity to be like, all right, this is what I've got to do. I've got to get in there, got to get out, and just the training that goes with it. God damn, like, kudos to you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was crazy.
The second question I got for you, I wish I would have asked this the first time, but I was kind of, early on in our podcast career, and I was still kind of nervous about, talking and, asking questions. But how did you get the nickname Vitamin D?
So going into the Ultimate Fighter, my fight name was actually the Argentine Assassin, something that was given to me by the fight promoter in Utah, one of my good friends. And so we're on the show, and apparently I'm a ridiculous human, and I make lots of inappropriate comments, and then inappropriate hand gestures, and...
One of my favorite seasons, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I
had a little bit of something to do with DeAnna Bennett. Just FYI.
That chick, I hear she's batshit crazy.
Very, very batshit crazy. I think that's being polite.
It's true. And they actually toned it down a little bit. There was so much worse.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Like, they look time I say. Just kidding. No, they didn't. But, yeah, so all these inappropriate hand gestures, and like, I remember we went to go see the contender, and I don't know. I was so excited because we were like actually around normal people, and I'm just sitting with my friend Barb over there, and like I don't even remember what, but it was like for some reason I'm like vagina, and she's like why, DeAnna, you can't say that in front of there's small children. Why are you yelling vagina? And I'm like I don't remember the context behind it, but it was like the punchline of a joke, and she's just like, oh my gosh, DeAnna, you are killing me. Like, you can't make hand signs like that. You can't say that in public. You can't do this. And she's like, you know what? You are Vitamin D. That is your nickname. Like, you are Vitamin D. And I was like, well, that makes more sense. All right, I can be Vitamin D. And so that's how I got the nickname. Barb Ponchak gave it to me. And makes it even that much more special because I love Barb to death.
Yes, Barb she's a pretty good fighter, and she's a wicked human being. I like Barb Ponchak as well.
She's fabulous.
Everybody needs vitamin D. It actually helps with suicide prevention. Like if you don't have enough vitamin D, you kind of get suicidal. Mm-hmm. So you're helping the entire planet stay sane with your insanity.
I try my best.
Some
people don't respond to it so well, but I just try and give them even more doses of D.
We'll work with Jimmy Smith, okay? We'll work on it.
I tried to give Jimmy a little dose of D. Actually, he probably got a big dose of vitamin D.
Yeah, you probably overdosed him. He's probably overdosed. He's probably sitting somewhere in a corner like...
This is probably true. He definitely got a little excessive amounts of vitamin D there.
He OD'd.
Exactly.
Oh, excuse me. Well, the third and final question I got for you, I kind of made this my signature. I like to hang out with the family, play video games, and just kind of chill. What do you like to do in your spare time while you're not training for fights?
What do I like to do in my spare time?
Talk to us. That's what she likes to do. We're taking all your spare time.
Yes, exactly. Oh gosh, it's so weird because I'm all over the place, honestly. I like being outdoors. I like being, since in Jersey, if I have spare time, like during the summer and stuff, like, I like to be by the beach. I like to be by the water, not even necessarily if it's like a hot day sitting on the beach or anything, which is, always a plus. But I just like to be near the water, playing in the sand. It's one of my favorite things. I like to go out in nature. I like to go on hikes. I like to go camping, backpacking, just being outside. Like, if I'm in Utah, it's me and my dog. We're hanging out somewhere in the mountains. I actually just got back from a week of being out there and got to play around with my dog and see him, since I don't see him very often, unfortunately.
Cute dog.
Yeah, very cute dog.
Oh, thank you. He's my 110-pound lap dog.
Yep.
Biggest baby on the planet.
Sounds about right.
Right? Exactly. I don't get to do it too often, but like, this is probably gonna be terrible, but my number one favorite sport in the world is ice hockey. Like, it goes ice hockey and then it goes fighting. I know that's weird, but
it's not weird. Ice hockey is awesome.
And so,
Well, who's your favorite team?
San Jose Sharks. They've been a team, so I'm from there. That's where I'm from. So
gotta represent.
That's right. Yeah,
exactly.
my team's the Bruins.
So. I moved or anything. Say, y'all got a team?
Yeah, he's got the Bruins.
Yeah.
I don't have a team per se because I just got into watching it not too long ago, but I don't know. I've been to a live game. I saw the Tucson Roadrunners. That was pretty legit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm old and I use that word. I don't care.
That's actually like one of my. That's like
On your
something
bucket list?
on my list. Yeah,
To go watch a live hockey
see
game?
a
See,
live
these are
Boston
just
Bruins game.
the Tucson Roadrunners, but it was a fucking blast. I actually enjoyed it. So.
Hockey games are the best thing to go to. Like, if I have a friend who has never been to a hockey game before, I'm like, all right, saddle up, we're going. It's great. Like, I would love to be able to go to a home Sharks game this year. I haven't been in the Bay Area for 2 years during Shark season, so I'm like, kill me. I haven't been able to go to one. Like, I saw them when they came out here to Jersey and played the Devils, but it's just not the same as being in the tank there. And so, and I've played hockey my whole life, and so when I'm in Utah, I don't have my gear out here with me in Jersey just because my coach would be like, you can't go, you're going to get hurt, which is probably true. But I always try and get some ice time in when I'm back in Utah, and like I said, it's my number one favorite sport. I love it to death, and Brent Burns is one of my favorite players. I have one of his shirts that I wear often, and everyone's like, what the hell are you wearing? I'm like, you're not my friend if you don't know. I'm actually a really big MMA fan. So, because that's where they do, a lot of Bellator fights. That's where Strike Force is out of, and it's funny, that's the same place that my dad was actually a San Jose cop when I was growing up, and so he used to do the standbys for the Sharks games, working in them. And then he also used to do the standbys for the old Strike Force events that were there. And he actually got into fighting before I even thought about getting into it. He's the one who came home like, I saw this one girl fight, and it was amazing. I don't even know. Like, did you ever think about getting into this? And I was like, no.
Wow.
I heard that conversation Thursday. I was like, get punched in the face? No, I like wrestling. I don't want to get punched in the face. And then flash forward a couple years, and I was like, all right, Dad, you were right.
I do like getting punched in the face. God damn it.
Exactly. I was like, ooh, this is actually a lot of fun.
Thank you again for your time. That's all I've got for you. I'm going to shoot you back over to the host, Steve. What else you got, man?
Thank you.
Okay, well, again, this has been a lot of fun, and, like I said, we'd have you every week. That is no joke. You're a blast. I really enjoy our time with you.
Say you can give me a call anytime. I got stories for days.
You really do.
No idea. I've lived like 3 lifetimes, so literally got stories for days. My friend's like, you should probably go do stand-up or something. I'm like,
You really
alright,
could.
I'm a little weird. I don't know about that, but
Well, weird is the new. It's in right now. Like that is super in right now. It's hot
true.
right
And, like,
now.
my favorite story to tell. I don't even remember if I told you last time.
But do it
was,
again.
like,
Who gives a
when you're in
shit?
Utah, that you have to have like certain dating vetting questions. Did I tell you about that?
To make sure that they're not family, because that's what my wife has to do in Ohio.
Yeah, that is a big thing. But I think first cousins is okay in Utah still. I don't know. I stay away from that. No, so I got a fun story for you before
Let's
I let you go.
Let's go.
This is my favorite story to tell people, and so lo and behold, a long, long time ago, DeAnna was Mormon and lived the Mormon lifestyle, met a Mormon boy, got married way too quick, just like people do when they're in that religion. And about 6 months in, we're in Utah, and this dinosaur museum opens up, and I was like, I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are the coolest thing in the world. I want to go to this museum super, super bad. Like, when can we go to the museum? And turned to the man that I had been married to for 6 months, and he looks me straight in the eyes with a straight face and says, what? And I was like, dinosaurs are awesome. I want to go to the dinosaur museum. He's like, but you realize dinosaurs didn't exist, right? And I was like,
What?
That's a terrible joke.
What the
My
fuck?
heart just dropped that. I had this holy shit moment, and I was like, what? He's like, yeah, dinosaurs didn't exist. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've been married for 6 months to somebody who doesn't believe in dinosaurs.
But there's no sense. He doesn't believe in dinosaurs. Oh my god.
Yeah, I had a...
Fuck it, the earth is flat. The earth is flat.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, but of course I'm persistent, so I got my way. I got to the museum, and I'm standing in front of these fossils, and I was like, hello, see this? See this fossil? See what I'm touching right now? See this? Dinosaur bone. And then he just looks at me and he's like, those were planted by the devil to test us.
Oh my.
Like,
Oh my gosh.
Instant Google divorces in Utah. How do I get myself out of this? Yeah,
Oh
good
man.
story. So that's my running joke. So it's like, now, if you're in Utah and you want to date, you have to do the normal vetting questions like, do you want to get married someday? Do you want to have kids someday? Do you believe in dinosaurs? All the important things to kind of figure out there.
Well,
Important things in life.
I'll tell you this right now. We are 100% believers in dinosaurs
Yeah.
Yeah.
here at HeadKick Audio.
Thank goodness.
That is fucking ridiculous. Oh my
I
god.
had this like, oh my gosh. It was kind of like in the movie where like everything just kind of like focuses in and you just have your heart drop like, whew, I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
I'm glad you believe in dinosaurs because they're awesome and they were real, whether people want to believe them or not.
And also, it helps us because if we didn't believe, I'm sure this interview's over and we don't get another one.
Yep.
Exactly. You can believe whether you want to or not.
We'll take it. We believe in it. Dinosaurs are real. Trust. They actually happened. We believe.
Perfect, and they're awesome. So, high five us.
Yes, a high five right there. We actually high fived. It's on camera.
Perfect. Good. Mine was like a long distance high five. So
There we go.
I hope you felt it.
Well,
There was a presence. I sent it your way.
So what's gonna happen is we're just gonna be, walking through the house, and then all of a sudden, bam, we're gonna get slapped and fall to the floor. You'll get your first KO.
Exactly.
You'll get your first KO.
Yes!
Yes.
It's the spirit vibe that comes at. It's just real slow. I tried to send it right there, but let's be honest, it's coming real slow. It's gonna catch you off guard later.
Yeah. See, it's moving slow. We're gonna.
It's true. Well, in my old age, my spirit doesn't fly fast.
It's like you want to catch these hands. Give me a week.
Exactly. We will get there.
All right, dude. Well, seriously, thanks for the time. This has been super fucking fun. It's gonna happen again. I can promise you that. As soon as you get booked, let us know. And I don't give a fuck if you get booked tomorrow and you want to go again tomorrow. We'll have you.
100%. The second I get booked, I'm going to send you a text like, hello, we must speak.
Maybe I'll get one of those giant dinosaur outfits and do the interview in the giant dinosaur outfit.
Nothing would bring me more joy than for that to happen.
Okay, then it's a deal. It's a deal.
Yes.
I am going to find a dinosaur outfit, and it will happen.
Perfect. I'm holding you to that. I look forward to it.
All right. Well, before we let you go, is there anybody you want to thank? Anything? Any of that shit? Or?
Probably like a million people.
Well,
first,
go for it.
Invicta. I want to thank Invicta for putting on that opportunity to help me check that off my bucket list. I want to thank you guys for putting up with me and listening to my stories about people not believing in dinosaurs and what I did in my previous life. And my coach, Brian, he's amazing. He puts up with me. Like, I'm not even sure how he puts up with me. Like, I'll go to the gym and I'll put on, like, my music at the gym, and I can see just his, like, rage starting to build. Like, oh my gosh, what are we listening to? Oh my gosh, what are we listening to?
What are you listening
to? And it finally,
to?
like, boils over. So, my favorite, so I'll put on a little bit of Alaska Thunderfuck. I don't know if you know who that is. It's a drag queen. Fabulous.
Never heard of it.
It's on Roof. You should look it up.
Write that down. Okay. We're writing it down, I promise.
What was that
name
again?
So Alaska Thunderfuck. There's a song called Vagina that I've been putting on my playlist in between certain things.
Not
and then
you.
I just like watch him start twitching when it comes on. And then there's a band, Little Big. They have a song called Big Dick. That one is also quite fun. Which I almost tricked Angie from Invicta to have that as my walkout song.
Oh, yes, that would have been awesome.
Because the last fight, when I was fighting Karina, I couldn't decide walkout songs yet, so I'm like bouncing back and forth with a couple of things, and she kept on texting me through Fight Week, and I was like, I don't know, and then just joking around, I was like, I have an idea. So I sent her the video for that, and when you listen to that, you need to watch the video, not just listen to the song.
And that's Big Dick. That's what we got to do is we got to watch the video. Do you know what that's going to do to our Google history, right? You understand what's going to happen?
We're going to have to clear that browser history afterwards.
Oh.
You're just going to have to go incognito mode anytime I tell you to Google something.
Yes.
But yeah, so I like sent Angie the video for Invicta, and then I was like joking around, like waiting for her to say like, oh my gosh, you can't do that. And I got a text like 5 minutes later that says, all right, sending it over to the DJ. And I had this pure panic, like, oh my gosh, she's sending it to the DJ. I'm walking out to a song called Big Dick. Oh my gosh. And then probably about 10 minutes later, she's like, all right. So I actually just listened to it and watched the video before I sent it to the DJ.
Smart.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did.
See, now that's a missed opportunity. That's a missed opportunity.
I kind of expected it. In that 10 minutes, I was like, all right, this is the song I'm walking out to.
Like, fuck it.
Hate me. This is what's happening. And then she was, even when I showed up for this fight, she still brought it up. She's like, oh my gosh, that was the worst thing. And I made Laura Senko watch it, and she was dying.
Awesome.
Anyways, I think I was thanking people.
Yeah.
I have like all my sponsors, like Thrive Fun Sports Rehab. They keep my old self in shape. Fit Food New Jersey has been amazing. New Jersey Nutrition, Bulldog Strength and Conditioning. For the first time in my life, somebody actually accused me of using PEDs, and I'm like, no, I'm terrible with that stuff. I actually just work out, thank you. And it's all because of all those people that my strength and conditioning and everything, just being committed to that. And it's been, they've all been great. Friends, family, anyone that puts up with me. And like I said, my coach who puts up with me. There's also a song by STFU by the Pink Guy. The Pink Guys.
STFU, like shut the fuck up?
That's the one.
And it's called Pink Eye?
The Pink Guys, I believe, is the artist. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I put that one into the mix, and he's just like, this one is actually growing on me. It's terrible, but it's growing on me. I'm afraid he's going to sing it to me, but that'll make sense when you look it up. Please
Okay.
look it up.
Well, It's on the
definitely.
list. It's on the list.
It's on our list now.
You're giving us a list.
And so I can keep giving you a list of things to look up, just like every year for Christmas, every time my friends are like, we're going to do a white elephant gift. I'm like, all right, just so you know, if any of you guys get a vajankle, you know who it came from. You can't do that. And I was like, oh, but I can. Should I do righty or lefty? Long ankle or short ankle?
Yeah.
I'll let you guys guess.
Just surprise would be the way to go there, I guess.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm like, I'm just going to figure it out. I'll paint toenails, though. Apparently that's a popular thing.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Little inside joke over here.
Perfect.
Anything else?
No. Let's see. I covered songs called Vagina, Vajankles, Not Believing Dinosaurs. Yeah, no. I think we pretty much covered today. So I think we've had a pretty good conversation.
I think it's been a fun one, and I cannot fucking wait for the next. Oh my goodness.
I can't wait for the next two. You guys are always fun to talk to. Thank you.
All right, you are the best. Well, that is DeAnna, Vitamin D, the unicorn.
Boop.
Bennett. All right, well, thanks for the time, and we'll be chatting real soon, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, have a good one.
Bye.
That was fucking awesome.
What
But you know what to do.